Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Dave Graybill, founder of Pink Heels, and we're on the tour here in Champaign, Illinois, and I'm going to read a few questions and answer them for you so you have a better understanding of how we work. Why have we gone from supporting women with cancer to supporting all illnesses in the community? And for me, it's really simple, but it's an evolution. It's taken 10 years. First of all, we're driving fire trucks, and they're an iconic symbol to support the community, and they're pink based on the love of our women. And by driving care to everybody that we can reach within a community who's battling all illnesses, then it gets support from all your local leaders, your local businesses, and those in a community that haven't been affected by an illness, because we're providing a need in a community. How many Pink Heels vehicles do we think we have in our organization? What's our growth pattern, and where do I see it in 5 years? Right now, we have close to 200 vehicles in our organization, close to 65 chapters. We're building a Pink Heels fire truck, police car, or ambulance about every 3 weeks around the world. Currently, we're in the process of building the first truck in Mexico, which we will deliver hopefully in November. It's in Florida, and we're going to continue to drive across the United States with that truck and cross the border somewhere in Nogales. Why do I refer to this organization now as a philanthropic fire department? Well, if you think about it, if we keep building at this pace, we'll be like a fire department. We'll have pink fire trucks. Of course, we'll have police cars and ambulances. But as a philanthropic fire department, we can provide a need in a community by delivering gifts, donations at some point, hugs, flowers, whatever you can get the local community to do. We'll find those runs to specific people that are vetted at a local level. Pretty much now we work on a referral basis. So someone refers a visit in a community, and then we'll try and make it to their home, their business, or they might be out in public, which we like the best is we go out in public, shut down a business where they may be eating, and we go in there and provide them some love. If large nonprofits are shrinking in America, how come Pink Heels is growing so fast? Well, again, like I said, we're providing a need that doesn't really exist anymore in this country. In the old days, someone's house would burn down, we'd all go rebuild it for them, and we wouldn't ask for anything in return, you know, and now it's, I hope they have insurance. And we look from afar, and we don't take action because we don't want to commit. Our organization is committing support, love, validation for our people out there who are struggling the most, especially those with cancer. Our organization doesn't say we don't support cancer organizations or the fight against any type of cancer, but what it does is it celebrates the people that are going through it. There's a big difference between celebrating the disease versus celebrating the people with the disease, and I'll explain. Because of causes and ribbons, we're fractionalized. Whatever your ribbon is might not be what my ribbon is. So I raise money on behalf of a specific illness based on the color of a ribbon. I take all my efforts, even maybe if I haven't had the disease, and I give it to a third party. What happens is it washes the money. And eventually, we, the people who are sick and suffering in this country, don't get any of it. So Pink Heels was created not because there aren't people doing that, but we need to do more of it. And that's why we're growing so fast. Where do I see this organization going on a new chapter level growth? There are some chapters out there right now that started this program based on the need to support people with cancer because they had a personal experience with the fight against cancer. And I totally understand that, which is a good thing. And they can keep using the Pink Heels platform to help people with cancer and organizations in a community that help people with cancer. But our organization has to start celebrating our people by driving care to all of us who are in need of help. So Pink Heels now is a platform to celebrate all people battling all illnesses and afflictions within a community who suffer. We can't pause that, can we?
No.
Bear with me as I read my own questions. So, if all of us that go on the national tour, we always say that you need to travel. If you're going to start a chapter, you need to travel on the national tour because you need to experience how each community reacts to the pink trucks when they show up in that community. And if you've ever spent time with me, my brain never shuts off. I'm an inventor. I'm a visionary. I can't stay static. That's what's wrong with so much of this country right now. If we stay static and complacent because it hasn't affected us, If we don't prepare ourselves for something that could maybe happen in the future, then we're not ready for it when it happens, like an illness. And so standing in front of grocery stores and standing at Walmarts and standing at all these businesses that support us when we come into a community, I kept looking at those businesses and those corporations wondering why they don't give back on a personal level for our health care. I just made a post. Have you ever wondered why you can buy a gift card for almost everything under the sun, but you can't buy one for health care? Think about it. When you go in a grocery store, I can buy a gift card for any business in this country, pretty much, but I can't buy one for your hospital. I can't buy one for orthopedics. I can't buy one for the doctors, or just medical expenses, period. And I know why. First of all, it hasn't been built yet, and I've invented a platform for it. But what happens if you did build that and you had gift cards to buy for people, we wouldn't send as much money to third-party institutions, and we would direct all our money to an individual who's sick. That's tax-free because it's a gift. So up to $14,000 a year I can give to a friend. He's never going to be taxed, and he can use all that money for his health care. So I created a platform through cloud technology, smartphone technology, which is an app on your phone that a lot of people are using, just like your Starbucks card. Did you call it My Healthcare Credits? Now, how do they work? Well, let's make it really simple. Say you're eating at dinner one night and you activate your app. My Healthcare Credit app, I activate it. She's done a really wonderful job serving me my meal. Instead of giving her a $20 tip, I may give her $20 in healthcare credits. Here's why it's so effective. She may be working less than 40 hours a week or 30 hours a week, and she doesn't get health care from her employer. If they set up this technology at their business or their company, now they can then say that they are creating some type of health care platform for their employees, even if they don't cover them pre-tax or through the company. Philanthropically, millions of people are going to want to gift healthcare credits because we want to know where our money goes. Another example. I'm driving down the road and someone's sitting on the side of the street, looks disenfranchised. Things are going bad for him. He's panhandling for cash. A lot of us don't want to give any money because regardless of whether we think he's a good guy or not, if we give him 20 bucks, how do you know where the money's going to go? Our platform you could deliver to your mayor. And because your mayor and your city council members and your fire departments and police departments and your chamber of commerces and all your health care facilities in the community care about every one of us in a community, would take this platform because it's not going to cost them any money. They will give SKU cards by signing up all their homeless and all their disenfranchised at the churches, at the health centers, at the homeless shelters, and they would all get a little SKU card they could carry on their wallet, keychain, or their belt buckle. Now with smartphone technology, you could come up with your app because you have a loaded account with credits in it, and you go up to the homeless person and go, bink, and you can give them $10 in healthcare credits. It's a win-win. Why? You're providing a healthcare system to those who can normally pay for it. Making myself feel good because I know what that philanthropic gesture of $10 is going to go to healthcare, and every doctor and medical personnel in that community is now going to start getting paid real money. So going out for the last 2 years, reaching out to all the doctors, hospitals, dentists, chiropractors, and all the other medical professionals, asking them questions. Every one of them said if you had a My Healthcare Credit account, they would give you a discount. Most of them, like chiropractors and dentists, would give you a free exam if you use My Healthcare Credits. Why? Because if I have My Healthcare Credits on an app technology or through a membership program, and I'm accruing them while I'm shopping in the community, just like you accrue fuel points, like coupons. You're not going to change your way of living, but you're going to start accruing healthcare credits. So at the end of the year, you might have $2,000 in healthcare credits on your program. You can now use that to pay immediately for your co-pays, your insurance, and some of your bills due to your illness at the doctors. They will give you a discount because they'll get paid immediately and won't have to wait for the insurance companies to pay them later. Insurance companies are going to love this because there's going to be more money for the American citizens to use to pay for their insurance premiums and co-pays. Another example. This could create a credit card. You buy a My Healthcare credit card, apply for it, you get it, 3 to 5% every day you shop at that thing, you're going to accrue healthcare credits. Think about this as a coupon. It's real money, but it goes into an account as healthcare credits, and the only person that can accept that as money will be your medical professionals. We'll use the same targets as the insurance companies do with their codes. We'll add things like alternative medicine, durable medical goods like wheelchairs, and other things as well. This won't cost people hardly anything at all. What it does, though, you'll be able to even crowdfund with this thing. So if we raise money for Joe Q. Public out in Florida, because we hear that he's battling a disease, we can send him My Healthcare credits through the My Healthcare credit platform as a crowdfund, knowing that all the money that's going there in his account, he can only use it for healthcare. That's going to take away a lot of the apprehension of giving money, because we know as a society that all the money can only be used for healthcare. So it's going to increase philanthropy in this country. We've got to start providing care for individuals on an individual basis. Our companies in this country have to try and figure out a way, because of their loyal support to this business needs to provide individual care to that person because we care about them. What we're doing now is millions of people are shopping at stores. Those stores say they want to help us. They hang a specific color ribbon above us. At the end of the month or the end of the 6 months, they donate to a third-party institution, and it never goes to the people who shop at their stores. My Healthcare credit fixes that. It adds another component to our country for its healthcare system. Pink Heels is a delivery system. So how did I come up with this idea in the very beginning? All these corporations out there who want to give, they want to help, they want to make a difference, they're philanthropic. Large corporations like Starbucks, Home Depot, Lowe's, Best Buy, and others all over the country could now give Pink Heels a $1 million donation. Why would they do it? Pink Heels is going to control the My Healthcare credit account in its platform. So we're going to convert the donation of $1 million from Home Depot. It's going to go into Pink Heels, not for tires, not for fuel, not for salaries, not for overhead. It's going to go into a My Healthcare credit gift account. Our fire trucks all over the country are going to deliver healthcare credits to its citizens. Think of the clearinghouse sweepstakes to healthcare. Corporations, the most philanthropic gesture in the world is a gift. The $1 gift to someone in need, not for anything in return. Corporations will now be able to give to our organization, knowing that it will reach out to those people that shop at their stores, and knowing that it won't be wasted for overhead. Who's not going to support that program? If I can take this platform that I've developed, I have a patent pending on it, if I can take this platform with partners, we're trying to find partners out there, and bring this to your mayor, what mayor in this country, Democrat or Republican or independent or whatever, would not take a program that drives immediate care to its citizens, doesn't cost the community a dime, and brings millions of dollars to our medical professionals again at a local, county, and statewide basis? Who wouldn't do it? This technology exists. It's there. The platform exists. And I've put it together in a business plan. It's ready to go. We need help. We need funding. And I'm working on that right now. That's why Pink Heels is so important. That's why these trucks are growing all over the country, not because it's just about cancer. Because I started this not because I was personally affected, but I wanted to make a difference. It was a calling because I felt the need to do something a little bit more in this country. Yeah, I wish I could get out more. We're all grassroots, and the drivers around marching these trucks across country. I couldn't get to here if it wasn't for the drivers. But this program is way more profound than just standing in front of a pink fire truck having people sign it and going to other people's charity events just to sell t-shirts. That was the beginning. We've evolved. We're way more profound than just going to someone's charity event and selling t-shirts and letting people sign the truck. We're going to come to your house. We're coming to your house right now to provide a need, and that's love. We're coming to your house to at least give you a hug and maybe some flowers. And if we can, a t-shirt. But think about the future. Be a visionary with me. We're going to come to your house one day and help pay your medical bills. How'd you like that? And it's not going to come from the poor and middle class. It'll be a united effort by all of us with our corporations to bring back care to our individuals. Who's not going to do that? I mean, this is so easy. If we all get off the couch, not complain anymore about the system, and correct it. This is filling a need in the country, and it's simple. This is so simple. But I can't do it alone, and the drivers can't do it by themselves. And yes, we have chapters. We need 200 more. Cities are giving us the fire trucks. You do Pink Hills, it's $1 million marketing machine because you're saying you care more about the people than yourself. All of us give up all our free time for everybody but ourselves. We're going to people we don't know and we may never see again. You know why? We love them. We love them. All of us inherently love when we're born. Our personal experience through life scars us. But at the end of the day, Pink Heels is bringing that back. It's healing our communities. Please learn about Pink Heels. pinkfiretrucks.org, pinkheels.com, Pink Heels Tour on Facebook. Learn about it. Share it. Get a group of people. Start the program. Who's going to say no to it? If you say no to it, I get it. You want to do something else. But be a part of something bigger than ourselves. And that's the pink